Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Report has it that there is serious tension in the palace right about now as the ritual document that officially locked out Oloris has already been signed. Yes, so they say the ritual document that officially lock out Oloris have already been signed. Okay, what does that mean? They said that for this immunity removal that is, fast approaching, that is going to happen in the next couple of days right now, that for that immunity removal to happen, traditionally, Ooni of Ife is supposed to sign a document to that effect, okay? And after the document, then 4 days before the time, there will be a ritual that will be performed also to that effect. So the first responsibility in line is to sign up that document, okay? Yes, to sign up the document. And they said that document has already been signed by Kabiyesi, and this did not go well at all. They said the atmosphere inside the palace was heavy. You could almost feel it, an overwhelming sense of finality, tension, and unspoken heartbreak. The documentation that would effectively lock out the Oloris from the inner court of the palace, okay, had just been signed by the Ooni of Ife himself. It was the last signature required before the immunity ritual could be carried out. And once that happened, nothing would be the same again in the palace. Meanwhile, before this happens, for 7 days, as in 7 days to the immunity removal, Oloris these very Oloris, these very ones are not supposed to go anywhere close to the palace of the Ooni of Ife. I mean, to the chambers of the Ooni of Ife, like my husband, to go and see my husband and all of that. They are not supposed to do it. And so, because that is what the tradition says, these people had to come together to, ensure that Kabiyesi signs that document on time. For 7 days leading up to the final, ritual, no Olori is allowed access to the Oni's chamber. That in itself had been painful, but many of them had quietly held on to hope. They believed deep down that maybe the Oni wouldn't go through it, that perhaps he would change his mind, that somehow mercy would override tradition. But that hope shattered the moment the Oni of Ife's signature hit that document. The palace staff had been informed earlier, so they moved quietly, respectfully. No one dared look any of the Oloris in the eyes as the document was handed over for sealing. Once sealed, it was taken to the sacred room where only the chief priest, only the chief priest, the royal scribe, and the Oni himself were allowed there. It was read loud in Yoruba, and the terms were clear. No Olori from this moment forward would have any spiritual or physical entitlement to the Oni sacred space, not until the Ofarende ritual is concluded. Right, like there is an Ofarende ritual that they are trying to fix the Ofarende ritual as well. But they said that no Olori, they are talking about these very 3 Oloris. For now, none of them will have access to the chambers of the Oni of Ife again. That is not even possible. Then the Ofarende, they said there will be guidelines too for the Ofarende, but the Ofarende ritual guidelines will be released anytime from now. But for the Oloris whose immunity they are trying to take, and not to go, to the palace. Like they don't have any right whatsoever to go to the chambers of the Oni of Ife again. For many of these Oloris, this moment was too hard to bear. They had tried in various ways to reach out to the elder. Some had appealed to the kingmakers. Others had spoken to Oni's sisters, even Queen Naomi's close circle, hoping someone would plead on their behalf, but it's too late. I don't know, for some reason, Kabiyesi has not done anything. Like, he's not ready to push it back. And you see, that is the reason why a lot of people are feeling that it's because of Naomi. Yes, because Naomi already has gone through. The height of it was what they did to that lady in December. If you can do something like that to somebody, it's because you want to buy the person. And it's only what do you expect him to do? say they have begged. They said tears flowed freely, not the kind that came with, tantrums or loud wailing, but the deep, silent, painful kind. Some of them simply slumped in their quarters, their royal beads crossed tightly in their hands, whispering prayers and pleas. Please, what can we do? Please forgive us. One of them reportedly stopped while holding onto the hem of the chief palace aide club, begging for an audience with the Ooni of. They said these Oloris have been begging for Kabiyesi to please forgive. People have been begging for Kabiyesi to forgive. But you and I know the reason why Kabiyesi will never forgive. Kabiyesi is not divorcing his Oloris. In the days ahead, it might be difficult, but you will still see that they will go out to Kabiyesi once in a while, not as before, every time you see Kabiyesi and his wives outside, every time you see them outside. But recently, you know that it's reduced. He's not going out with them the way he used to go out with them again. But that is not to say he's no longer married to them. That is not to say he no longer loves them. But, right now, even if they remove the immunity, it won't be as though he is not married to them again. It's just that everything will reduce. They will take away royal privileges. And if you stay in the palace, you go and put your hand where you're not supposed to put your hand. You carry your head and carry the cross alone. It will not be on the shoulder of Kabiyesi. And that is what a lot of people are saying, that this has become too much. The Oloris, they overdid everything, and it is good that they remove immunity from them, so they will be very careful, because a lot of things that were done in the palace, if the information that we keep getting is the correct information, was very strange. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sources still on the royals. How I guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. Sure, Dukwe, my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Happy New Week to you. I love you guys. Dela right, my Dela right, my Dela right, my own people. Dela right, my Dela right, my Dela right, my super people. Esheo, Adukwe, my people. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for your support. Now, basically, this immunity removal, I've explained to you guys so much. It's not a divorce or anything, but traditionally, it's a disgrace for them to remove immunity from you, especially a daughter of the soil, if you are, as wife to the Ooni of Ife. But that is not to say the Ooni of Ife is, divorcing them. So what that means is that if you go and put your hand where your hand shouldn't be, that becomes your problem and not that of the monarch. Yeah, I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.